Alright, part 2 of chapter 17. So, in this video is the first sequence where I had to switch on the infinite ammo. Just because, not the first part of the elevator ride, but it's the second part when you have to jump over to the cliffside with like the waterfall. It was to the point where I didn't have enough ammo for the guns I had at the checkpoint. You don't have enough cover from the enemies, and you have a heavy shotgunner. Before I switched on to infinite ammo for that second half, I think I was stuck in that area for like half an hour before I finally said, fuck it, I need to turn on infinite ammo, because trying to run and pick up a different gun just so I have ammo is getting me killed way too much, and I can't do anything to make it easier without, turning that on. And then even with infinite ammo turned on, I think I took like 10 more attempts, because where I'm hanging, there's always one of the guys that throws a grenade. It'll land right at your fingertips every fucking time. It gets pretty annoying, I'll admit. Especially since up until this point, the game on crushing hasn't been kicking the nuts, but getting to this second half of this fight coming up, the game just straight up just like kicks you right in the balls and does not apologize for it. So it got to the point where I don't even have the screen showing me turning on infinite ammo, but I do show turning it off once the battle is done. So but until that, we just have a whole bunch of like platforming to activate the elevator. It's none too difficult.
Nothing yet. It's gonna climb higher. Need an elevator just to fix the elevator.
And I've been playing quite a bit of the multiplayer so far. They just had an update, I think last week, like the end of June, where they introduced XP leveling, which is something that should have been in the multiplayer from the start. I'm not really sure why they didn't have it, since 2 and 3 had it, and I'm trying I don't think it was in the beta. I don't think they had a level up system in the beta, which was weird. But they introduced that, and that gives me a lot more incentive to be playing the multiplayer, since I'm sure when they eventually drop the multiplayer DLC, there'll probably be like trophies with getting to like level 50 or 70 or whatever the hell the max rank is. So coming up here is the first stage of this shootout. So until you jump to where I'm shooting this guy, the very top of this structure that I was looking at, until you eventually get up to there and jump over, you don't have a checkpoint. So this first part alone probably took me about 15 attempts, just because the way the enemies like spawn in, if you're not careful and paying attention, you'll have an enemy spawn like, there's like one guy that spawns like practically right above you, that if you're not prepared, he's going to kill you immediately. And this is another point where you don't have a lot of cover. You really get forced to run out to try and pick up a gun because the game doesn't give you enough ammo. I somehow didn't die before there when I accidentally rolled off the edge instead of going to cover like I wanted to. So when you get up to sorry, my voice is like trying to die. So if you're not careful, that guy that's right there, if you aren't back on this elevator, he will be shooting right at your face and killing you. Now I waste these 2 grenades and I really regret it, since if you just run and jump onto that platform, I don't think you need to actually kill the shotgunner. I believe just jumping on the platform gives you the checkpoint. So going into this next area with grenades actually would have been very nice. Yeah. And then here, this is the point where I have infinite ammo turned on. For whatever reason, jumping on that platform, it gives you a checkpoint, and that shotgun is just not there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. But literally, this is what this section consists of. Hanging on this ledge, jumping up, shooting the rocket guy first if you can, so he's not shooting a bunch of rockets at you, and then basically doing this whenever they throw grenades. It's really fucking annoying. It's bullshit in my opinion. The fact that I had to turn on infinite ammo because I could not find a consistent way of getting through this part without putting myself at risk trying to find ammo for a gun or just picking up a different gun. The pinpoint accuracy on their fucking grenade throws every time too. It literally was like up until this point, like I was enjoying playing this game on crushing, and then this part happened and I really got fucking annoyed with it. Because until this point, like, the game's been challenging in a good way, but I feel like at this point the game was challenging because of bullshit. So there, you know, it might just be me. I'm sure there's probably other people that played this area on crushing and they didn't have to turn on infinite ammo and they found some way to deal with the enemies without an issue. I really don't know, but this was a strategy that worked for me. That was me forgetting where the fuck I'm supposed to be going, because I literally had to edit out like an hour and a half of footage just to cut this section together. So, and then this is me turning off infinite ammo.
Shit! Are you okay, Nate?
And basically, you know, the rest of this is just pick up ammo. switch out a gun, whatever, and we'll be moving into part 3.
After all that, I need a break.
Definitely earned it.